everyone, my name is Annie. Today let's talk about Animalia Kingdom, which is animals, and let's just focus on 9 main phylums. The first phylum here is Porifera. When talking about Porifera, let's mention about sponges. A few facts about Porifera, or they are the least advanced organism in the phylum. They are also diploplastic, which means 2 germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm. They are separated by a jelly-like layer called mesoglia. Reproduction. Porifera actually is sexually and asexually reproducing. For asexually, they budding, which is a small sponges grow while still attached to the parent sponge. Another way is they are gemmules, which means internal buds that are producing during the drought, extremely cold temperatures, or during other unfavorable growth conditions. Asexually reproducing, basically sperm from one sponges are released into the water and enters through the ostia of different sponges. The next phylum we have in here is Cnidaria. Cnidaria is consisting of steaming organisms. Some example of Cnidaria could be jellyfish, hydra, and corals. Cnidaria is also diploplastic, but cells have organized tissues and simple organs, which are a little more advanced than Porifera. All Cnidaria have tentacles around the central mouth, which contains needle-sized cells and used to defend. There are 4 classes within Cnidaria: Hydrozoan, Cubozoan, Cyphozoan, and Anthozoan. Cnidaria are asexually reproducing by budding during warm weather and sexually reproducing during a cold weather, which is egg cells are produced by meiosis in the ovaries and motile sperm produced by meiosis in the testes, and some hydras are hermaphroditic.
The next phylum we'll take a look at is phylum Mollusca. Mollusca, meaning soft-bodied, is a phylum consisting of soft-bodied animals such as squid, octopus, clams, and snails. They do consist of bilateral symmetry, as well as they are a protostome, which means they develop a mouth first before the anus. They are triploblastic, meaning they have 3 different germ layers. They're eumetazoa, which means they have specialized tissues. And they're lophotrochozoan, so they're a protostome that does not molt their outer shell. While they may not reproduce asexually, phylum Mollusca reproduces sexually by having the male gonads create gametes and empty them into the female siphon, allowing for reproduction. The next phylum we'll be taking a look at is phylum Annelida. Annelida, meaning little ring or segmented, is a phylum that consists of little ring or segmented animals such as earthworms and leeches. They possess bilateral symmetry. They're triploblastic, meaning they have 3 germ layers. They're protostomes, so they develop a mouth first. They're eumetazoas, which means they have specialized tissues. And they're lophotrochozoan, so they're a type of protostome that does not molt their outer shell. Their reproduction system, they are hermaphrodites, so they can reproduce sexually through cross-fertilization, or they can also reproduce asexually by breeding or fragmentation.
Hello everyone, my name is Zahra. The next phylum we'll take a look at is Arthropoda. Arthropoda means jointed legs. Arthro means jointed, while poda means feet. For example, insects, arachnids, and crustaceans. A few facts about Arthropoda: they are bilateral, have open circulatory system, heart, arteries, tissue, gills. They well-developed xylem, have exoskeleton made of chitin, and their lost body can regenerate. Their appendages used for walking, feeding, reproduction, defense, and sensory reception. Their eyes and olfactory receptors and antennae function in touch and smell. Arthropoda reproduce both sexually and asexually. In sexual reproduction, they are either male or female. Male has 3 lobe testes and female has pair of ovaries. Certain arthropods have asexual reproduction called parthenogenesis. The next phylum we will take a look at is Nematoda. Nematoda means thread-like or roundworm. Nema means thread. Example of Nematoda are pinworms and scaries. Their shape is cylindrical. They are cytocoelom, which means they have body cavity. They are triploblastic, means have 3 germ layers. They lack circulatory system, have complete digestive tract, means have a separate mouth and anus, have simple nervous system, have a nerve ring around their pharynx. Sexually reproducing nematoda rely on the union of sperm and oxygen for generating zygote. Male and female forms sexual reproduction or self-fertilization. Their asexual reproduction system are hermaphrodites. Some species are parthenogenesis, where the egg can become fertilized without a sperm.
The phylum Platyhelminthes, also known as flatworms, encompasses a diverse group of mostly parasitic worms characterized by their flattened ribbon-like bodies. Some examples include planarians, flukes, and tapeworms. Platyhelminthes is divided into 4 classes: Turbellaria, Monogenea, Trematoda, and Cestoda. Flatworms typically reproduce both asexually and sexually. They have impressive regenerative abilities, capable of regrowing lost body parts. The phylum Platyhelminthes comprises a diverse group of flatworms with various adaptations for survival in different environments, including both free-living and parasitic species, with significant medical and ecological importance. The phylum Echinodermata, meaning spiny skin, has over 7,000 known species in the phylum. The phylum consists of marine organisms characterized by their radial symmetry, spiny skin, and unique water vascular system. Some examples include sea stars, sea urchins, and sea cucumbers. Creatures in this phylum can reproduce both asexually and sexually, and they possess regenerative abilities. The phylum Echinodermata comprises a diverse group of marine organisms with unique anatomical features that inhabit various marine environments and play important ecological roles in marine ecosystems. The phylum Chordata, the name meaning have a backbone, encompasses a diverse group of animals characterized by the presence of a notochord, a dorsal nerve cord, pharyngeal slits, and a postanal tail at some point in their development. Examples include fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. The phylum Chordata is divided into 3 subphyla: Urochordata, which are marine filter feeders; Cephalochordata, which are small fish-like marine animals; and vertebrates, which are animals with a backbone, including fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. Chordates reproduce sexually. However, in rare cases, vertebrates can reproduce asexually through a process called parthenogenesis, which is where females can produce offspring without fertilization by a male. The phylum Chordata comprises a diverse group of animals from simple marine filter feeders to highly complex vertebrates. Chordates exhibit remarkable diversity in form, function, and ecological roles.